thriving in Stockholm. People who are inventing games, computer games, is big in Stockholm. Music is big in Stockholm. Fashion, lots of creativity. Young people.
Was it as creative when you were
No,
creative in the artistic
I
side?
don't think it was.
Okay,
No, it's changed definitely.
but so where you come from? I mean, how did it happen? And the cold nation of we will progress to the business side of your dealings, but I was actually in Stockholm last year trying to understand how is it possible that Sweden created so many acts that are universal and popular, not only even in Europe, but so far away.
Yeah.
Poland, we did not produce any kind of music that really got the following, I don't know, in Australia or in the US. And we have only in Sweden, not only ABBA, but we have Roxette, we have Ace of Base. So how did
Max Martin?
yeah.
All those songs, all those producers.
So what would be your answer? What's so special about Swedish creativity that actually works? Do you have an answer to that?
I guess I don't. It's very difficult. Nobody knows.
Hmm.
But I know this, that before ABBA started, no one really got outside Sweden. No one ever listened to anything from Sweden.
Hmm.
So in that respect, we were kind of a door opener.
Wow.
People in Sweden could finally say, oh, but it could work. It is possible. We thought it was impossible.
Hmm.
But then it continued and it continued. Stockholm is a wonderful city, but that in itself is no explanation.
Hmm.
So
Long winters.
I have to disappoint you.
Hmm.
I don't have an explanation.
Sure.
I just love the fact that it's true, and because I love my city so much.
You are originally from Stockholm.
No, I'm from a small town south of Stockholm.
Hmm.
I lived in Stockholm. For
You
so
made
many
Stockholm
years.
your city.
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and so on the business side of things, why do you invest at all? I mean, you could.
Things that have to do with music, like
Mhm.
like writing. We just wrote, Benny Anderson and I, a new musical which is
Mhm.
opened in Stockholm. That kind of thing. He has a band. We write songs for that band every now and then. And then, this museum thing. He's creating something which I think a lot of people will enjoy,
Mhm.
and it's fun doing it. It's much more fun doing that than sitting on a beach. So
Really?
it,
But
it's
it's
not
a
a
big
matter of
financial
having money or not.
Mhm.
It's just having fun.
Mhm.
I'm getting to the age now that I would not do anything unless I found it challenging, interesting,
Amusing.
and amusing.
Hmm. You are investing in Stockholm mainly, and you said that you love the city. Would you think about investing? Because I know that you not only are investing in ABBA Museum, but you have one of the most popular pubs or bars in Stockholm. Is that correct? This is not your first investment, right?
No, it's not my first, but
Hmm.
but I have no pub.
No pub or no bar.
You're probably referring to my friend and colleague Benny, who has a hotel.
Yeah, I've heard that one of the
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a hotel. He has a hotel. So
So anybody you share the kind of same philosophy in terms of it's not time to just rest. We should
no. We
Yeah.
both continue
Hmm.
every day.
So what are your other investments, and how does your day of investor looks like? You come to your office, we wake up, and you do what?
Well, I have several investments together with
Mhm.
a property developer called Alm Equity,
Mhm.
um, and so those projects are, most of them very interesting ones, and I'm following every step of the way, which means, if it's just land, you finding the architects, creating the environment, deciding what kind of housing and how to promote it, and every way of the process.
Mhm.
So I do that as much as I can.
Sure.
But then I've been this year has been devoted very much to creating this ABBA museum. Takes almost all my time.
Sure. And you're here to promote the museum, or to also look for other opportunities for investment?
No, I'm here to promote the museum and always to to have a good relationship with the city of Stockholm.
Sure.
I find that very very important.
I'll quote you on saying very difficult.
No, not difficult at all, but very important, obviously. We share the same interest. I also want the city to be a magnet for young, talented people. But that also means that they have to have somewhere to live, which means that you have to create the kind of
nice and
places
livable
that they want.
Sure.
And then you have to work closely with the city, because there are so many civil servants who don't have the same interest, but only have the interest to make life difficult for you.
And you find that in
rules
Stockholm as
and
well?
regulations.
And Stockholm is no different to that?
No. No, Stockholm is in fact quite difficult. I hear that you can go, that the process, for instance, in Germany is much quicker.
Sure.
Stockholm drags on, because of various institutions involved.
Sure.
There is the commune, and there is the länsstyrelse.
Pretty much like London then. That's where I'm based.
It's London like that.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. So what I would have to do as an investment promotion agency to convince you to invest in my city, because you're investing in Stockholm, but would you consider investing somewhere outside of Stockholm and outside of Sweden?
Just for the sake of investing, just as an investment.
For whatever reason you're doing this.
Sure. Sometimes I invest and I'm a passive investor. Just invest in something that I think is very sound and very good. I'm very cautious when it comes to that, because I have nothing really to do with it. I have no clout. But sure, yes, I would do that. If there was something interesting coming up in Amsterdam or London. But I'm not seeking it out actively.
Sure. So it would be up to me promoting my investment or promoting my location.
It would be.
Come to you.
It would be.
Right.
It would be, yes.
Okay. And you would consider that. But you've mentioned Amsterdam, for example. But what about less obvious locations? I don't know, emerging markets. We have Poland and Polish. We are not even that emerging anymore, but we have countries in the Balkans. Would you consider something that may not be from your kind of geographical attitude?
Not a place like that where nothing works, and where the problems that they have with is people not trusting institutions.
So
I would avoid that completely.
So from what I make of the way institutions work, all the pyramids and everything, this is one of the most crucial elements for you in order to consider investment, right?
Safe, stable, sound institutions, and little or no corruption. That is, that's
the first thing you should.
It would be because I'm not there to risk money as I would in a strange emerging market somewhere.
You're not a risk taker.
The people. Well, I would be a risk taker in my own business.
Sure.
I was a risk taker when we produced Mamma Mia in London the first time. That was a huge risk.
Financial risk as well.
Yes, financial risk as well. And I took it because I was right in the middle of it. I had control. But would I have control in the Balkans? No, I don't think so.
Right. Okay. I know that you're really busy, so I'll try to be as quick as possible with my questions, but I will have two more questions if that's okay. Touching upon the museum, how are you thinking about making money out of it? Are you thinking about it as sort of building a heritage for yourself, or are you thinking about this as a kind of business project that actually has to be viable and profitable? I'm the kind of,
well,
cheeky question.
In the long run, I do think it will be profitable. But it's kind of top heavy when it comes to investment right now, so it'll take a while. But I'm fairly certain that it's sound financially, but it's done with a heart. It's done with what I had in mind was something else, to create something which I could be proud of, because it's so close to home. I just have to know that it's very good. But then again, I think a house like that has such potential. It's in a location that has like 15 million passengers every year. It's only surpassed, I think, as a recreational area or an entertainment area by Disneyland Paris. It's one of the biggest in Europe. So people pass it. And people go to the Vasa Museum, you know what that is?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And they each year they have like 1.2 million people, visitors. And this is next door. And we've calculated with, I think, 220,000.
Wow.
That's, our calculation. That's with 250, we break even.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. We even make money. So why should we not have 700?
Sure. I see you have very ambitious plans regarding that museum. This is going to be a part of the Musical Hall of Fame museum as well?
Yes, the Swedish Music Hall of Fame.
Yes.
It's the umbrella.
Cool.
But
you're going to be a kind of independent operation within
independent part of Swedish Music Hall of Fame.
Sure.
So there will be also the history of the Swedish music, popular music.
But you're going to be sitting in the same venue, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I spoke to Charlotte Viking.
Oh, you have spoken to her?
Well, in Stockholm.
Then you know more.
And I was really interested in the fact that she said this will be actually a profitable operation, because there is such a big interest in the pop music in Sweden. I mean, when people come to Sweden, they expect, because they associate certain things to Sweden and Stockholm.
Yeah.
They expect to see a place devoted to
pop music.
I'm an ABBA fan. Where do I go?
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. It should have been there ages ago.
Why it hasn't been there?
Well, nobody's done it.
But it was up to you guys,
It's
no?
not a fool like me, sticking out his neck.
But it's not fools. You guys are actually the one who are involved in ABBA. So
yeah.
So don't you think it's something that Stockholm needed 10 years ago, 15 years ago? It still needs it. But
yeah, but also it's a kind of a strange thing to be actively creating a museum about yourself.
Yeah.
It is something strange in that. And
so what made you
reason that why I've overcome that is the two reasons that I gave when I spoke. But it's also the fact that we split up in the beginning of '82.
Yes.
Never to reunite again. So that means that guy that we saw in that clip, he is like a stranger. The perspective is such that I can tell his story without feeling, I'm too close to home.
Right.
So
you needed the perspective.
Yeah, so it makes it easier.
Are other ABBA members on board with the project?
They are on board. They're not actively in it like I am, or investing in it like I am, but they are supporting it, and most of all supporting it because they are recording these voices that you will hear in the audio guides.
So they're not against the project in terms of...
Oh, no.
Right. What about
the way around?
You said never to be reunited again. Will there be a reunition?
I mean, when the museum is open?
Maybe.
Who knows? We haven't decided yet.
Okay. What are the chances?
There will be a stunning, opening of the whole thing. I just saw a presentation the other day of what it will look like when we open. And it's going to be viral. You're going to see.
When is the opening? To sort of recap.
The 6th of May is the
really
gala
soon.
opening.
It's really soon.
It's really soon.
in terms of percent, the chances to reunite, how would you say?
No, I would not give you a percentage.
50, 60?
No. You can't quote me on that.
I'll have to come and see it for myself, right?
Yes, you have.
The opening.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.